guys? Welcome back for another Saturday Night Stash Spotlight. So I have the door to the Forbidden Realm is open. Hopefully this decision doesn't bite me in the behind, and Jonesy doesn't come running in here wreaking all kinds of havoc, which he probably will. But anyways, so I was having a conversation last night during the podcast recording, and it got me thinking. So we were talking about Ferraris and how just a little while ago I didn't have any Ferrari kits. And Chuck was like, what? How do you not have any Ferrari kits? That's almost insane. And I was like, yeah, actually, you're right. I don't. And as you saw during the midweek update, I did recently get that Ferrari. And thanks to my good friend BG, before that, I was able to get this one so that I had a Ferrari kit. I've wanted to build a Ferrari for a little while. I just haven't gotten around to it really. And it was kind of funny. We were all showing and talking about Ferrari kits last night. And our guest, I don't want to ruin it because the podcast probably isn't out yet. So I don't want to ruin it, but the guest we were talking about how over in Europe, Ferraris aren't just red. There are a lot of different colors, and it got my wheels turning. Like, wow, really? A blue or a green Ferrari? Holy moly. Or a yellow one? I mean, I've seen yellow Ferraris, but not very many. I thought, man, now I'm thinking about I want to build a Ferrari. So I thought today it would be cool to take a look at the kit that I got from Brian. This is the Tamiya Testarossa. Right? So I figured, what the heck? Let's open this kit up and take a look at it. So I gotta make a little bit of room here. I've got the Rally Cool group build kind of going here. Desk is a little bit of a mess, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. We'll work through it, right? So this is, let's see. This kit is, if it can, molded in Japan, packaged in the United States, blah, 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 blah. The new Testarossa, about the Ferrari Testarossa. Okay. The new Testarossa was unveiled at the Paris Salon, auto salon, I'm sure they're talking about. I'm sure it wasn't the hand salon. Anyway, in October of 1984, the top-of-the-line Ferrari production car, the 4,942cc liquid-cooled dual overhead cam flat 12-cylinder mounted amidship, produces 390 buy-rated horsepower, dragging the exotic Pininfarina designed car into the 300-kilometer zone, making the Testarossa what is said to be the fastest road-going sports car in the world. Model particulars. This is an exact scale presentation in 1/24 scale. Overall length is 186 millimeters. Width is 82 millimeters. Operable rear hood, scale dual overhead cam, flat 12-cylinder engine is highly detailed. Exhaust pipes and air intake chambers. Undersurface details, including front and rear double wishbone suspension. Drive shaft, mufflers, coil springs are present. Steerable front wheels with complete interior detailing. That's a pretty cool kit, realistically. Looking for it. Of course, there's no date on this that I see. But anyway, this is the box art that we've got, right? So this is cool. Again, molded in red. Excuse me. Okay, let's actually forego this. Let's see what's in the box here. What is in the box? What's in the box? Well, there's no directions in the box. Okay, we're gonna have to get directions. This is the first time I'm opening this up. No directions. Okay. Well, this cool t-shirt stuff. You can get t-shirts and hats. Oh my goodness. Model Rectifier Corporation. I don't know what this is. This is all silliness, really. And then we get Tamiya Model Club of America. So that's pretty neat. That's some vintage stuff right there. So, no directions. That's not a big deal. That's not a huge hurdle. Maybe somebody out there has got the directions for this kit. Maybe I can figure my way through it. Who knows? Okay, so first tree, molded in red, right? We've got your interior tub. Let's spin it around this way. You've got your interior tub right there, your seats, vents, engine tops. There's your rear deck, little bits and bobs, steering wheel, lights. Not sure what that is. There you go. There's your first tree, molded in red. Well, it does have a little decal sheet with it, which is pretty neat. It looks pretty dried up, but that's okay. It's got gauge clusters and that kind of cool stuff. Next tree is the glass. That is sealed. We will leave it that way. We're going to leave it that way. Then you have this tree, which is molded in this tree. These trees in this bag are molded in gray and black. All right. This has got your engine parts mostly. Brake rotors, your engine halves, exhaust pipes, front belt systems, all that kind of stuff. The exhaust, I'm assuming, more engine parts there and there. Very cool. And then the black tree has this. Surprisingly, not very much to this kit for a full detail kit. That's pretty cool, actually. You've got your front and rear suspensions, spindles, coils, wipers. There's your belly pan. I'm assuming this is your engine cradle stuff. Vents in the back, fans, all that goodness. That's pretty cool. And then we have, wrapped in a nice paper towel to keep them safe, is the wheels. I always love the finish on the Tamiya wheels. I always love that dull finish. Those are really nice. Those are really nice. Tires still sealed in the bag. Very nice looking tires. Let's take a look at those. I just sitting here remembered, way back when I was a little kid, the Ferrari Testarossa in Miami Vice was white. Forgot all about that till just this second. And I don't really think that was a real Testarossa. I think that was a Di Tommaso Pantera with a Ferrari body kit on it. I'm believing I'm correct. But anyway, look at those tires. Those are nice. Those are the rear tires. The front tires are packaged separately, so that's pretty cool. And then the last but certainly not least, the body. It appears to be in pretty good shape. It has been sanded, though. It has been sanded. So, that's okay. I can probably wet sand this and get the scratches out of it. But no damage to the body, really. Just Just a bunch of sand marks on it. But pretty nice. I'm digging it. I am digging it. So this would be a cool build. I'm kind of thinking this might be the Ferrari that I build first. There's going to be some hurdles. Not really. It's, you know, it's nice to have instructions. I don't really need them. Not to mention, I'm sure I could get them online. Or I'm sure somebody out there in the world has them. So that doesn't bother me too much. I like the fact that it's a full detail kit. I really like the fact that I love the finish on these wheels. I don't think there's any aftermarket that I would add to this. I think this would be a box stock build. Just because it's really nice as is. You know, some nice detail painting. Maybe add some plumbing to the engine. Do some research and plumb the engine a little bit. That might be nice to add a little bit of extra detail. And with some hand painting, some, you know, fine detail paints on suspension, stuff like that. This is going to be a really, really nice build. So I think that's how I'm going to go with it, honestly. So there you have it. Thank you for watching again this week. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, until tomorrow for the Sunday Model Cars and Coffee, I'll see you then. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And and go check out everything linked in the description of the video. Like I always say, they appreciate it just as much as I do. So please check them out. And have a great Saturday night. It's actually Saturday night at this point. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.